Here's Destiny confirming that everything she did on that girl's trip was so she wouldn't get fined.
And you expressed to her about the state of your friendship. And of course, I'm paraphrasing, right? So you didn't say this exactly, but it was pretty much intimating that, you miss your friend, right? And if this was, no, am I paraphrasing it wrong?
But to clarify, the whole purpose of me going on this trip was to get clarity and understanding. And I think in that moment, and also to take some ownership for stuff that I may have done and been wrong in. And so in that moment, I think people took me taking ownership and apologizing and acknowledging another human being's possible feelings as, oh, she wants her friendship back. This is my growth period. Like, you have to do uncomfortable things that you...
Girl, number one, you took no accountability when it was time for you to come to the table. So stop lying. And I'm going to need you to stop using growth and healing, because you ain't got none of those.
I wanted clarity. I wanted clarity on how I became a liar. I wanted to...
I'm sorry. Melanie was not the only one calling you a liar. You are a liar. Okay, you don't want to be called a liar. You're an embellisher.
The whole picture and painting of that. I wanted clarity on why you keep on insinuating things happen between me and Martell. Like, I just wanted...
There's no insinuation. It's on TV. You're bringing him baby oil. You're making sure to go back and tell Martell word for word what she said to you. You bringing up interviews that she did about anything she said about Martell with the smirk of, here you go, boo.
Clarity. We got to some interesting conversations, and it just never happened. It was a lot of gaslighting, and for me, it was like...
Gaslighting from who? From you? Because that's where it all came from. Because you wanted moments. Because you didn't want to be fined.
I remember now. Now I remember. So in that moment, it was naturally, because we used to have a lot of fun together. You were like, okay, we're on the island, like have some fun. And then having that conversation with Stormy, I'm looking like, what?
I can't stand a bee who brings somebody else into a conversation that's supposed to be about you and somebody else. And that's what Destiny do. Yeah, but this happened to this person, so that's why no, it's you. What happened to Stormy because of Stormy.
Like, you don't have no sense. Like, it was just a lot of things that came up. It was an emotional roller coaster. I got one over here, and there's a lot going on. So for me in that moment, I think people took me taking ownership and me acknowledging somebody else's feelings and pain as, oh, she wants her friend back. And that really wasn't it. It was just, I hadn't seen this person in 2.5 years, and there's a lot of stuff that happened in the show, off of the show, that hasn't been addressed. And that was my moment.
Again, Destiny, you took no accountability. Again, Destiny, everything Melody said as an example as to why y'all friendship fell apart, she addressed it on that TV show.
My bad.
So two things can be true at the same time. I do have love for Melody, and I don't enjoy reading people. I'm good at it, but I don't enjoy it. Like, I don't...
When did you read anybody? You threw digs. That's not reading. You went low because your intellect won't allow you to get your words out properly.
Like, yeah, I read everything. I didn't feel like... Honestly, it takes me a little bit of a moment to kind of come back from that stuff. So in that moment, I'm like, man, I'm sorry that I had to do that. Like, I really didn't want to go there, but I'm not. The only way that I can clear up myself is to tell the truth. And
you told your truth. You ain't tell nobody else's truth. You told your truth. Your delusions of grandeur.
You have to sit in your truth. And in that moment, when I saw her, I was like, dang, I do have love for her, and I was apologetic for that moment that it had to go to that level. But at the same time, I also understand where I am in that relationship, and that friendship will never be the same, and it just is what it is.
So you mean to tell me it took you 2.5 years to get clarity that Mel was not with you? Come on. Like you said, your moment. So let's get into what you told the truth about. You was there for a paycheck.
Listen, it's a lot. I don't want to get fined this season for me. I don't want to get fined. Why would you have to come? Because I don't want to get fined. Why'd you go on the girl trip? Because I don't want to get fined.
That whole woe is me is a problem for somebody to say that they growing and healing. You blame everybody else for what's happening to you when it's your own actions. Go get real therapy and life coaching, because the ones you got, ain't it.